we're recording. The new dungeons are out, and boy, oh boy, are they difficult. Right now, I am just logging in, looking at the new dungeons. We have Earthen Titan, we have Arctic Goliath, and we have the Lava Colossus. Now, these are the 3 brand new dungeons, and we have Rift of Chaos, which is coming very soon, currently locked. The 3 brand new dungeons are right here, and they are very, very difficult. Now, for me, I am logging into them for the first time. I am a day behind, and they are very, very difficult. Now, right now, we have... So today, we're going to take a look at these together. If you have not had a chance to run these, this is going to be a first look for both of us. I did try a few different stages, and they are incredibly difficult. So if you haven't run these, this is going to be first for both of us. And if you have run these, maybe leave some comments down below with the teams that you are using. Maybe you can help somebody else out. Welcome everybody, welcome. I'm BearCozy. I strive to make not only entertaining, but also educational videos. And today I wanted to make a video on the new dungeons. This is gonna be under the new dungeons. It's under Rift of Chaos on the bottom right. Now for me, as I've mentioned before, this is a first experience. I ran some off camera and they were incredibly difficult. Let's go ahead and jump in to the first one, which is going to be the Earthen Titan, and this one is green, of course. So luckily for us, we got a bunch of chaotic energy that we can use. Unluckily for us, however, these are very, very difficult. Now here is the team. The boss is green, which means fire is very strong over wood, and this is what I tried to do. Now, as you can see, I have Flarence, I have Marion Shadowblood, who's very, very tough. I don't have a ton of heroes, so I know I'm going to struggle in these. I also have a Bella, and I have Rosalie. Rosalie's pretty good. I believe she's booked, and Marion Shadowblood is booked as well. Now, I know Marion Shadowblood's probably not the best. I don't believe I have another really strong fire hero, except for maybe Brand. Now, I've tried... Let's jump into this, see how it is. For spells, I'm going to be using Sundering Purgatory and Gaia's Renewal. Let's go. Alright, so the point of this video is going to be twofold. Number one, to show off how overtuned this dungeon is. Actually, all of these dungeons are. They're incredibly overtuned. Very, very, very difficult. I did not believe how hard it was until my whole team got almost wiped right there. Lots of people are complaining. This is really bad. So these dungeons are not only very overtuned, but also this is unbelievable. I have no words, guys. If you have comments, leave comments down below. I see a lot of people complaining. My heroes are fairly good. Just to give you a perspective, Flarence has 32,000 HP, and she went down really, really fast. So yeah, I mean, this is a little bit overtuned. I've seen a lot of people complaining. They're talking about how hard it was, and I kept saying they can't be this difficult. And as you can tell, this is stage 1, and everybody is just gone. So as I mentioned before, Rosalie is booked. Marion Shadowblood is booked. That's about it. Nobody else is booked, but the gear is pretty good. These are the new dungeons. The gear that you get is pretty good, but you can only get them here, which is very, very good. However, there are some good things in here. First time clear. As you start to continue, you start to get... Shut up. If we look at the loot details, as we continue down, once we figure out strategies, we start to actually get some very, very good drops. They are faction specific, they are relics, but they are faction specific, and they will enhance your character. They'll make them a lot stronger. So as always with any new dungeon, they are very difficult in the beginning until people start finding ways to beat them. So going into Rift Chaos, I wanted to show these off. I wanted to make kind of a first impression. I am a day behind on this. I'm just logging in. So if you are like me, you get to see how tough these really are. Now, Rift of Chaos, you actually get 5. And I tried a combination. I tried a few different things. Let me put her back in. I tried a few different things here. I don't have a lot of green heroes. Now, I tried Mathasia. Mathasia is, she is geared, but she still dies. Shane's pretty good. Everybody just dies. Baron's really squishy. Bullen just completely got one shot. Bullen's got like 20,000 HP. So she is fully booked as well. Let's jump into this so you get to see how tough this is. So in this dungeon, the boss is blue, which means wood is very strong over water. So you want to use wood heroes. As a matter of fact, he actually does 100% extra damage to heroes that are not wood. Now, this is what we're going to try to do. Right now, either I don't have a big enough roster, I don't have a huge selection of wood heroes, so I'm doing the best I can with what I got. But as you can see, anytime your hero's got one shot, that is way, way too strong, right? Especially if they are strong element. These are not weak element heroes. These are strong element heroes. They should not be getting one shot. Not to mention the first stage. Look at his HP, 5x. So you can't even do a poison explosion. You can't do a fast speed comp through this. This is just a survival battle, and this is absolutely nuts. So there it is. 3 out of the 5 heroes are down. And, you know, the rest are not going to make it that much further. Especially there's bombs. This seems like it's really, really too much, I would say. First impressions are too much. I could understand maybe 5 or 10 levels in, it would be this difficult. But for the very, very first floor, I feel like we need a way to ease into it a little bit, to get used to it, and maybe at least start getting some kind of rewards out of it. Because I have a few booked heroes. My heroes are geared fairly well. And as you can see, I am wiping on all of them. So the other thing I want to run into is, let's go ahead and jump into Lava Colossus. Now, I know there are a few people that have cleared first few stages, 1 or 2. I don't think there's been a lot of us that have cleared, but I want to get at least the first couple stages down so I can start getting some relics. Even if they're small, at least I will start getting something. So, jumping into the Lava Colossus. Defense down. Gaia's Renewal. And right now, we need a bunch of water heroes. So, I'm going to go in with Opal. Who else do I have for water? Nathalia, William. As you can see, I don't have a ton. Sierra is missing some gear. I have heroes that are missing gear. I am going to put Jonathan in here because he provides really, really large shields. And I think that's about it. I don't have a ton of heroes. I don't believe poisons will work. So right now we're going to try this. And as time goes, I might find a slightly better comp. Lava Colossus. First impressions, everybody will probably die. Well, this is interesting. So he actually takes his health halfway down by himself. I did not read through his kit just yet. I just jumped in so you could see what's going on. This is actually not too bad. Jonathan actually doing big, big shields there, provided us. Hopefully, we might be able to get one boss down. Wow, he hits really hard, guys. He has the unremovable counterattack as well. The AoE is okay. Jonathan is providing huge shields on the AoE, which is pretty good. So we might need a reser. I don't even think there's a water reser in here that I have. We just have to get through the counterattack. Luckily for us, he took half his HP down. So I think we're going to fail this. I believe we're going to fail. Yeah, look, I mean, he hit Jonathan. So the boss is weak element because he's fire. Jonathan is strong element, and Jonathan got hit for 55,500. There's no way I'm getting more than 55,000 KHP on him. So I'm sure there's a strategy to this, but first impressions are insane. Between how much damage he does, plus the true damage you just seen right there, which were the orange, yellow numbers, plus the bombs. definitely overtuned. First impressions, thoughts are definitely overtuned. I feel like, as I've mentioned before, I feel like we need the first level to be able to clear. We need to be able to clear at least one level, maybe one or two, so we can at least start getting some kind of rewards to help our heroes get stronger. To completely wipe on the first stage, and there's 12 of them, to me, that's just insane. But let me know how you are doing. I would love to hear how you're doing. Let me know if you are struggling like me. I feel like my heroes are not bad. If we go ahead and look at Jonathan, he is not booked, but he's got a lot of HP. We did pretty good with him. He's got 25k, not a ton, but should be enough. He actually got hit for 55.5, so he got hit for double his HP. So, as I've mentioned before, Florence that I used earlier, Florence is at 32,000 with still room to improve. So I could probably push her to 34,000, maybe closer to 35. I mean, that's a ton. 32,000 is a ton of HP, and she's still wiped. I have not been able to complete any one of these, but I am curious to see how you are doing. If you are struggling, let me know down in the comments. And if you've cleared them, let me know what's working for you. I'm sure that will help the community out, myself included. I'm sure lots of people will be grateful. With that said, do me a huge favor, hit the like and the subscribe, leave a comment down below, and for more BearCozy videos, check out the top right.